Hello everybody and welcome to this Getting Started training. This is a training that we put together to help you to understand the process of getting started in our business. We're going to talk about what we do on a daily basis, the basics of our business, the nuts and bolts. We're going to talk about understanding case credits, which is important if you want to build an international or global business. We're going to talk about getting to the manager position where you can access a full-time income for part-time commitment. And then we're going to talk about progressing beyond the manager position in order to create a much higher income. My name is Phil Coney, and together with my wife Rosita, we've been working with Forever Living now for the past 28 years. We started initially 28 years ago at the time of making this video on a part-time basis. And even though we started part-time, within our first 12 months we were able to create a substantial full-time income. That income has grown over the years. It's been our main source of income, and it's allowed us to have a work-life balance and a lifestyle that most people could only dream of. What you can see in the picture is us actually in front of the dream home that we were able to purchase because of the success of our business. So 10 years after we actually started our business, like I said, we started part-time, we were able to purchase our dream home in southern Spain. And in fact, when we did purchase that home, we were able to step back from our business for 10 years to enjoy the lifestyle that we'd created. And even though we had stepped back from our business, our income carried on. So the income that you can create in this business is a residual income. It becomes like a pension, so you can retire or semi-retire on 100% of the royalty income that you've created, which I'm going to talk about in this presentation. Now, we are Leadership Sapphire Managers. What that means is, to become a Leadership Sapphire Manager, you've got to help 9 people in your team to get to the manager position where they're earning a substantial full-time income. We've actually helped 14 of those people. Like I said, by helping those people, it's allowed us to create the income that we came into the business to get. So the more people that you can help in this business, the more successful you can be. So what do you get when you join our business? Well, the first thing that you get is access to quality products. And these are products that you can use and you can show others in order to start the process of developing your business. So we are a product-driven company. We've got over 300 products in the range. We're talking about skincare, nutrition, beauty products, weight management, sports and fitness, look good, feel good products, and a range of what we call problem solvers to help people with skin problems, stomach conditions and joint problems, etc. You have a mentor, a personal coach, somebody that's going to help you every step of the way on your forever journey. When you get started in the business, you're going to sit down, or you're going to talk with the person that's introducing you. We call that your sponsor, and you're going to have a discussion about where you'd like to see yourself, let's say 12 months from now, and then create a business plan using all the tools that we've got available to help you build your business even on a part-time basis. You're going to have access to a done-for-you system for growing your business. Now, this is a system that we created a couple of years ago, just a bit more than a couple of years ago. It involves using social media. Almost 100% of what we do these days is online, so you can build your business from home or from anywhere where you've got access to the internet using your phone, tablet, laptop or desktop computer. We actually have 2 private Facebook information groups. One group is focused entirely on the products, and the other one is focused entirely on all aspects of the opportunities that are available to you and everybody else. By using this online system, it means that you don't have to spend hours on the phone, you don't have to do presentations. Everything is done for you within the system, which we will introduce you to. You also have access to our Global Life Choices Academy. Now this is where you can access all the online training and support that you need to understand the business and grow to the level that you want to grow to. We pride ourselves on the support that we give. It's second to none, and it's one of the reasons why we're so successful. You get access to weekly live online team meetings and trainings. So we get involved on a regular basis. In fact, on a daily basis, you've got access to all the support, and we like to communicate literally on a daily basis. On a weekly basis, we do these online trainings and meetings. You've got a whole community of experience to help you get the success that you're looking for in our business. Now, I want you to look at this slide. Don't worry too much about all the percentages that are in the coloured boxes there. You will learn about that in due course. They're actually bonuses that you get paid on the development of your team. What I really want you to do with this slide is, first of all, take a screenshot, and then I want you to talk with the person that's introducing you to this business and discuss where you would like to see yourself in 12 months from now, as far as an income is concerned, where you'd also like to see yourself in 2 to 5 years from now. You can see a progression there, starting off as a preferred customer. Everybody in our business starts off as a preferred customer. So you register into the team, it's absolutely free to do that. And then what you need to do is get to the assistant supervisor position. I'm going to talk about how to do that in a moment. There are a few options for you getting to assistant supervisor. But that's a very important position for getting started. If you want to build a business, that's where you need to be. We have a 5 to 6 month plan to help you get from the preferred customer to the manager position on a part-time basis. But that 5 to 6 months starts the day that you become assistant supervisor. As I said, I'm going to talk about that in a moment. So from assistant supervisor, you can progress to supervisor, then assistant manager, and then manager. So over a 6 month period, we can help you get to that manager position, even on a part-time basis, where you can be earning in excess of €2,000 a month at that stage. Now that's just a stepping stone for much higher incomes if that's what you're looking for. So on the right-hand side of this slide, you can see the positions that will allow you, that you can reach, that will allow you to access much higher incomes. Now I'm going to talk about these positions a bit later on in this presentation, but for now, just take a screenshot of this slide, have a look at the incomes and where you would like to see yourself, and discuss that with the person that's introducing you into this business. Create a plan to get to that position. So what I'm going to do now is talk about case credits. As I said, this is very important. Now we are an international company. This is a global opportunity. We operate in 168 different countries, and a lot of the countries have different currencies. Okay, but you don't need to worry about learning the currencies in those countries if you want to build a global business. We have our own internal currency, and it's called a case credit, or CC as we like to say. So 1 CC in Spain is approximately €310 at the retail price. What I mean by that is that if I were to get a bunch of products and put them on the table, it doesn't matter what the products are, but if the value of those products adds up to 310 at the retail price, which is what the customer pays, that is 1 CC. Okay, so each product has a CC value. It's like a point system. So our most popular selling product is the aloe vera gel. It's the aloe vera drink. It's a litre container, and you can see there that the case credit value of that one product is 0.103 of a case credit. Okay, so if you had 10 bottles of that aloe vera drink, that would equal 1 case credit. Okay, so case credits are quite important. We'll talk a bit more about that as we go through this presentation. Now, as I've already mentioned, your first goal, if you want to start building a business, is to become assistant supervisor. And to become an assistant supervisor, you've got to purchase 2 case credits of products from the company within a 2 calendar month period. There are a few ways of doing that, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. As I've already mentioned, that each product has got a case credit value. You get a price list with the prices of all the products. This is just a screenshot of a few of the products and the prices. So you can actually see on the right hand side on this screenshot the case credit value of each product. You can see the prices that you will actually pay for the products depending on what position you are in the marketing plan. Okay, the column on the left, PVP, basically that's the retail price of the product, each product. These are individual products, not packs of products. You've got the preferred customer price, then the supervisor price, the assistant supervisor price, the supervisor price, the assistant manager price, and the manager price. The higher up the ladder you go, when you get to the manager position, that's the top profit position as far as the products are concerned, where you actually access a 48% discount, or you can make 48% profit on each product that you supply to customers. So why is it important for you to get to the assistant supervisor position? So this is a small screenshot there of that progression. You don't need to read the writing, but the assistant supervisor position is the yellow boxes there, and that's what you need to be as soon as possible. Now the first reason you need to be at that position is because you can start to access between 30 and 35% profit on all of your customer retail purchases. Okay, you can have your own personal Forever Living website and online store. You can start the process of building your team so that you can move up that ladder towards the manager position. The bigger your team in this business, the higher the income. The faster you grow your team, the faster you will get to that manager position. The fourth thing is that you will actually earn a 25 to 30% bonus when you sponsor a new preferred customer into your team. So when anybody joins the team, we all start off as a preferred customer. Okay, and then when you've purchased your 2 case credits from the company, you become assistant supervisor. I'll talk about that in just a moment. Okay, but for you actually sponsoring your new person into the business, if that person registers and purchases their Start Your Journey pack, or as we call it in Spain, Go to FBO pack, this is a pack of the most popular products that we have in the range. It's subsidized by the company, and it's the quickest and most economical way to get started. Okay, so when you sponsor somebody as an assistant supervisor, you sponsor a preferred customer who wants to be an assistant supervisor. That person purchases their pack. The company is going to pay you a bonus of 25 to 30%, which in monetary terms equals 95 to 114 euros. That's for each person that you bring into your team to help them get started. Now you can see that the Go to FBO pack is a discounted price of 380 euros. So by the time you've got 3 or 4 people in your team, the bonuses that you get paid for sponsoring those people into your team is going to reimburse you for what you paid for purchasing your pack. So that's something that we will help you to do as quickly as possible. And that's over and above, obviously, the 30 to 35% profit that you're making while you're building your team. You're going to be supplying customers and making that 30 to 35% profit. So you can see how you can actually get a return on your initial investment. That's a one-off investment. You never have to do it again. And it's just a great way to get started quickly in our business. Now there are 3 different options to becoming assistant supervisor. Okay, the first option is for you to purchase the minimum order of products, which is actually just over 50 euros. That gives you a selection of 4 different products. It's a what we call a smart consumer pack, and it's got a value of 0.162 of a case credit. What you need to do then is, within a 2 calendar month period, you need to accumulate the other 1.838 case credits in order for you to reach that assistant supervisor position. The way that you're going to accumulate that 1.838 case credits is to create some customers. Remember, all the products that they purchase have got a case credit value, and you want those case credits within a 2 calendar month period to add up to 1.838 case credits over and above your 0.162 in order to reach the 2 case credits to become assistant supervisor. Lots of different ways that you can create those customers. You can add people, you can invite people to join our Global Life Choices products group, and then you can tag them information on whatever products they might be interested in, be it maybe skincare or weight management or sports and fitness or whatever. Okay, and then you can follow up and hopefully they will become your customers. We can organize an online event. We call it a product showcase, where you can invite people to the event online, where we will help you to talk to those people about the products. Normally everybody that joins the event and learns about the products will place an order with you. So if you had 10 or 12 people on that online event, you're going to have 10 or 12 customers, and that's going to create quite a few case credits for you towards your 2. Okay, so that's the first option of getting started and getting to the assistant supervisor position. The next option is to purchase a 1 case credit product pack. Okay, so you can purchase some products of your choice. Maybe you might select to purchase the Clean 9, the C9, which is our 9-day weight management program. Okay, the best way to actually sell that product is to actually do it yourself. Even if you feel you don't need to lose weight, you will tone up, you will feel absolutely fantastic, you will feel different and more energetic 9 days after you started that program. Okay, so you can take before and after pictures, you can put a post in your social media profile, you can talk about the Clean 9, your enthusiasm for the results that you got. On the back of that, you will get people contacting you, asking to know about that Clean 9 and even purchasing it in order to become a customer of yours and get the results that you got. Now, we're not allowed to make claims in our business, but Rosita and I actually do the Clean 9 2 or 3 times a year, and it's just amazing how it makes you feel. Normally, personally, I would lose 5 or 6 kilos each time I do it, so it maintains my weight and you just feel absolutely great. So the second option then would be to purchase 1 case credit of product, and then within a 2 calendar month period purchase the other case credit by developing customers, and all the customer purchases need to add up to that extra 1 case credit for you to become assistant supervisor. The third option is the quickest option and by far the most economical, and that is to purchase the one of the packs. There are 3 or 4 different packs that you can purchase, but the most economical one is called Go to FBO. FBO stands for Forever Business Owner. That's what we all are. You can purchase that pack for €380. That means that we can get started on day 1 as you being an assistant supervisor. So you will have your online store and website immediately. You can start to access the 30 to 35% profit on the products, and you can also start building your team with the help and support that we're going to give you. As it says there, as soon as you become assistant supervisor, you can start your 5 to 6 month plan to the manager position. The reason you can start it when you get to assistant supervisor is because you can't start building your team until you get to that position. Okay, so that's how you're going to get to the manager position. What I want to do now is talk about becoming 4Case Credit active on a monthly basis in our business. Now, our business is based on the principle of a lot of people doing a little bit each. When we say a little bit, we coach and train and help everybody in our business to get into the habit of doing 4Case credits a month in personal business. So 4Case credits a month adds up to approximately €1,240. So don't forget, this is not team business, this is you personally doing that amount of business on a monthly basis. It might sound a lot to you when you first look at this, but we can break this down into 3 areas. The first area would be for you to use the products. Now, you become your own best customer. You do need to drink the aloe. It equates to 50% of our total global turnover. So it's important for you to be drinking the aloe on a daily basis. You can check out the product training videos which will explain to you the benefits of drinking the aloe, which is amazing. You can use the personal care products, the products in the bathroom, like the soaps and the shampoos and the conditioning rinse and moisturizers, etc. You can use the skincare. You can get involved in the weight management, the sports and fitness. You can just use the products. So what we normally find is a new person is going to start off by using maybe a quarter to half a case credit per month. That's them and their family using the products. Okay, so what you use is part of your 4Case credits that you do on a monthly basis. Second thing that we do is encourage you to build a regular customer base of 20 customers. Okay, so there's lots of different ways that you can do that. You're going to get help and support from your sponsor, your mentor, who's going to help you to do that. And what we find is that 20 regular customers, and when I say regular, the repeat aspect on our products is every 3 to 4 weeks. So you will find that if you look after your customers, they will reorder every 3 to 4 weeks. So you don't need hundreds of customers, you just need 20 regular customers. Okay, and they can be purchasing from your website so that they go into your online store. The company will process the order, deliver the products direct to your customer for you, and give you the case credits and the profit. Okay, so 20 customers are going to be purchasing somewhere between 2 and 4 case credits a month between them, not each, collectively between them. So that's part of your 4Case credits as well. And then the third part of your 4Case credits is when you sponsor a new team member. That new team member does their 2Case credits in order to become assistant supervisor. And that 2Case credits that month goes towards your 4Case credits to make you 4Case credit active. So here's an example. This is you using the products, and so you're using a quarter to half a case credit a month. You develop your 20 regular customers. You can do that over a period of time. You don't need to do it like week 1, but we will help you to do that as soon as possible. And then you sponsor a new person into your team. That person purchases their pack to get to assistant supervisor. So add all that up and it comes to more than 4 case credits a month. So you need to be 4 case credit a month active. And our business is lots of people doing 4 case credits a month. So how do you get from assistant supervisor to supervisor? So this is part of your journey to the manager position. So I'm going to talk about that now, and in order to become a supervisor, you need to do 25 case credits in business, you and your team, not you by yourself, over a 2 calendar month period. So that's any 2 calendar month period. And the first part of that 2-month period, we call it your base month. So in your base month, what you're going to do is use and retail 3 case credits in products. You're going to sponsor 2 people in your team, and don't forget you've got lots of help and support to do this. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Okay, so your 2 people come into the business because they want to maybe earn a couple of thousand a month on a part-time basis. Maybe they're looking for 500 a month, maybe they're looking for 10,000 a month. Whatever they're looking for, we can create a plan to help them get to the position that they want. Okay, and by you helping them, that's going to push you up the ladder. So in your base month, this is a total of 7 case credits towards the 25 that you need to do over 2 months to move up to supervisor. So in your next month, which we call your qualifying month, you start off the business with you and you've got 2 team members. Okay, you've got a couple there that have registered into your team, you've got a lady there that's registered into your team, and you all start the beginning of the month on 0 case credits. So the computer shuts off at the end of every month, and then the beginning of the following month, we start that month with 0 case credits. And what you need to do is accumulate the 18 case credits to add to the 7 that you did the month before in order for you to become supervisor. So you're going to use and retail your 3 case credits. You're just going to repeat what you did the previous month. Your 2 people that you sponsored, your team that are already in the business, they're going to use and retail 2 or 3 case credits. We put 2 case credits in this example. Okay, you're going to sponsor another 2 people into your team who purchase their 2 case credits to become assistant supervisor. So that means what you've done is you've actually sponsored 4 people over a 2-month period. The people that you sponsored last month, maybe one of them sponsors 1, the other one sponsors 2. Each of those people purchase their product pack in order to become assistant supervisor. And you can see there the couple on the left at the bottom, we've got 2 plus 1. What that means is that they probably registered at the beginning of the month. They purchased their pack, they got started, and before the end of that month, they actually used and retailed another 1 case credit to get started. So if you add all that up, that actually adds up to 18 case credits. That's 7 case credits you did in your base month, 18 in the qualifying month. You've now become supervisor because you did a total of 25 case credits over the 2-month period, you and your team. And a supervisor income is approximately 500 euros per month on a part-time basis. So it's you with a small team. Remember, what you're doing yourself is using the products, you're creating some customers, you're building your team, and you're teaching your team to do what you're doing. It's a duplication business. On a 6-month plan to the manager position, we would recommend that you go for the supervisor position in your first 2 months of that 6-month period. Okay, so it's a 6-month plan to manager. The first 2 months, your goal is to get to the supervisor position. So your next goal then on your journey to manager would be to get to the assistant manager position. In order to do that, you and your team need to achieve 75 case credits over a 2-month period. Now, I'm not going to go into the individual team members here, but I just want to mention the importance of getting to the supervisor position, because in order for you to get to manager, you need to help people in your team get to supervisor. And if you've got 3 supervisors in your team that have each done 25 case credits over a 2-month period, that's how you're going to do the 75 case credits to move up to the assistant manager position. Assistant manager earns approximately 800 euros a month on a part-time basis, and on a 6-month plan to the manager position, we recommend that you go for that assistant manager position in months 3 and 4 of that 6-month plan to manager. And then the manager position is where you actually achieve 120 case credits over a 2-month period, or you can achieve 150 case credits within a 4-month period. A lot of people find the 150 within 4 months easier than the 120 within 2 months. But basically, again, it's all about developing supervisors in your business, because if you've got 5 supervisors, 5 people that you've helped to get to that supervisor position, where they've all done 25 case credits over the 2 months to get to that position, that's going to get you to the manager position. And as a manager in Forever Living, your income in Spain is going to be approximately 2,000 euros per month or more. Okay, again, that's the stepping stone for the higher incomes. And on your 6-month plan to manager, we would recommend that you go for that position, in months 5 and 6. Okay, so that's your progression to the manager position. Everybody doing 4 case credits a month and developing 20 regular customers and using the products. So being 4 case credit a month active, teaching your team to do the same, help people in your team to get to supervisor. Again, you're not doing that by yourself because you've got somebody working with you that's going to help you to do this. Now, as a manager, you can also start to qualify for incentives. Now, these are over and above the income that you're going to be earning. The first incentive is what we call the car plan. It's called the Forever to Drive, but we tend to call it the car plan. Basically, you do a certain turnover in your business, and then the company is going to pay you either 400, 600 or 800 euros per month. There are 3 different levels. And that's a monthly bonus that you get paid that most people spend on the purchase of a car. So you actually own the car, but the company give you the money to pay for the car. Okay, so that's the first incentive you can qualify for when you get to the manager position. Then you can qualify for the Global Rally. Now, this is an annual incentive. Starts on the 1st of January, finishes at the end of December every year. And every year it's a different destination somewhere in the world. Okay, it's a 5-star trip for 2 people, including flights, 5-star hotel, and spending money. Okay, and it happens every April every year, and it's somewhere different in the world. So, like this year, for instance, in 2023, that trip was in Bali. The previous year it was in Dubai, the year before that it was in Dallas in the USA. Next year, in fact, it's going to be in India. So you get to see the world paid for by the company simply by building your business, helping people and qualifying for these incentives. I'm not going to go into the details of how you qualify in this presentation, but you've got us and your sponsor here to help you qualify for these incentives. The next incentive is the Eagle Manager. So Eagle Managers earn more money than a manager. Okay, so you basically do a certain qualification. Within 12 months, you've got to help at least 2 people get to the supervisor position, which is part of the plan that we just talked about anyway. And you can become an Eagle Manager. So you basically earn more money, you've got a more exciting team, and it also qualifies you for another global trip. This year it was in Thailand. Okay, and then the icing on the cake is what we call the chairman's bonus. It's a profit share scheme. It's where the company take 3% of the annual turnover, they put it into a kitty and then share it out between all the people, all the managers around the world that qualified to be part of that chairman's bonus incentive. So you do have to qualify for it. We won't go into the details, but you will get help and support to do it. Okay, you've got to get to the manager position, and then you've got to help people in your team to also get to manager. Then you can start to qualify for chairman's bonus. Now, you actually pick up your chairman's bonus. It's an annual check that you can pick up at the Global Rally. Okay, so if you qualify for the chairman's bonus, you will automatically qualify for the Global Rally because that's where you're going to pick up your check. And this year the checks range from about $2,500, way up to over $1 million for somebody that's been in the business for a long time and has lots of managers. So the more managers you've got, the bigger your profit, your chairman's bonus check is. Anything from $2,500 to $1 million plus. Okay, so let's talk about the what we call the gem positions. This is where you can access the higher incomes progressing from the manager position. So if you help 2 people in your team to become a manager, you become a senior manager. So by helping people get what they want, it helps you to move up the ladder. Okay. Now, as a senior manager, your income is going to be approximately €5,000 a month. And this is a leadership royalty bonus. Okay, royalty is like a pension. You can retire or semi-retire on 100% of the royalty income that you create. Now, if you want to become a soaring manager to earn more money, this is what Rosita and I actually achieved in our first year. So we actually got to the manager position ourselves in our first year, and then by the end of our first year we helped 5 people in our team to also get to the manager position, which made us a soaring manager by the end of our first 12 months. Remember, we started part-time. And a soaring manager income is going to be approximately €8,000 a month. And again, don't forget, this is a royalty bonus, like a pension. You can retire or semi-retire on it. And from soaring manager, you can progress to a sapphire manager. Sapphire manager is the position that Rosita and I are at the moment. And a sapphire manager income is going to be approximately €10,000 per month. And you get to that position by helping 9 people in your team to get to the manager position. Makes you a sapphire manager. And then from there, you can progress to sapphire diamond manager. Okay, and your income for sapphire diamond is going to be approximately €20,000 a month. To get to that position, you need to help 17 people in your team to get to the manager position. So this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Over a period of time, you can work with people, you can help them get to those to the manager position in order for you to get to these gem positions over a period of time. And then the top position is the diamond manager position, where you've actually helped 25 people in your business to get to the manager position. Okay, so there are several diamond managers around the world. Income-wise, you're talking about millionaire status as a diamond manager. Okay, so what you need to do now is you need to assess where you would like to see yourself. Okay, if you like what you've seen in this presentation and everything else that you've seen so far, you need to get back to the person that's introducing you to the Forever Opportunity. You need to get yourself registered. Like I said, it doesn't cost anything to do that. Then you need to decide on the way that you're going to start or get to the assistant supervisor level. You've got the 3 different options, and you know, you need to get hold of the products, be it the minimum order, the 1 case credit, or the much faster route of getting to assistant supervisor by purchasing the pack, and start using the products so that you can gain the benefit of the products, have the confidence then to recommend them to other people and build a business. Okay, you need to plan your business. You need to talk about that screenshot. You know, where would you like to see yourself in 6 months, 12 months from now, and then 2 to 5 years from now. Create a plan in order to get to that position, to get to that income level, and then get started. Nothing happens unless you take action and get started. Okay, so I hope you found that interesting, and you know, get all your questions answered, please, and we look forward to seeing you as part of the team and working with you in order to help you to achieve your goals over the coming months and years, and we'll have a great time along the way. So bye for now.